30 seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's Clutch City Entertainment here, back with another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Houston Texans. And I'm going to be talking about one offseason addition that the Houston Texans made that's kind of really changed, I guess, the outlook of this team. And all around, just the chemistry and the vibe and just how the team feels. This guy, when we first signed him, it would seem kind of like a questionable signing due to his age, due to last season he wasn't really active, he was hurt for most of the season, and just it really didn't make too much sense at all at the time of the signing, to be honest. But this guy is Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram, I feel like I speak for most of us when we all thought, or we all say that he wasn't really an expected signing, or like a signing that we looked or wanted to make, I guess, if that makes sense. We signed Mark Ingram. I believe it was one of the very, very few first few free agent signings that we made, and he's actually been a very, very good addition. This past game, he had a stat line of 26 attempts, 85 total yards, and he only had 3.3 average yards per carry, but it really didn't even feel like that. The way he carried, it felt like he was getting 5 yards almost every play. I mean, obviously on the stat sheet, it doesn't say that. But every time he ran the ball, it just felt like he was always getting at least 4 or 5 yards, always throwing himself for more extra yards. And he even got a touchdown out of it. But, yeah, he only averaged 3.3 yards per carry. But as I said, it seemed like he got way more. But just his attitude on the football team, it's incredible. If you have a chance, go check it out on, I think, either Twitter or Instagram. The Houston Texans released some kind of, like, the mic'd up footage from Mark Ingram, and just listening to him talk, listening to him be himself. And that's one of the main reasons I believe the Houston Texans signed him. For one, they believed he could be that power back, maybe that lead back for us. But another reason, the main reason for me, is just his leadership. His leadership on this football team is immense. The way he's able to strive guys in, he's able to get guys motivated, get guys hyped. You should have seen the way he was talking to the O-line on Sunday. He was over there just basically hyping him up the whole game. Oh yeah, do your job, blah, 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 blah. That's how you block. That's how you put a guy in his ass or something like that. But, yeah, just his impact on this football team has been incredible to this point so far. We're going to be in the week 2. We're going to be playing the Cleveland Browns. And that's going to be a real test in terms of his playing. Like, I guess, okay, we know the kind of leader he is. We know how good he is. But it's going to be a big test in terms of how good of a player he still is. This Cleveland Browns defense, it's not a joke. It's not something that to take lightly. They're a very, very good defense. They got Jadeveon Clowney, very, very good run stopper. Myles Garrett, as we all know, one of the best premier edge players in the NFL. Their linebacking core is very good. Their safety core, Joe Johnson, I think his name is, and Grant Delpit, all these players. The Cleveland Browns defense is nothing to take lightly. And if Mark Ingram can rush for about at least 80 yards, something similar to what he did last week, on around the same amount of attempts, I would like it to be a little bit less attempts. Maybe give some more to Philip Lindsay and David Johnson. And if you end up activating Scotty Phillips for this game, or if you have him on the active, or if you have him listed active on game day, hopefully Scotty Phillips can get a couple carries. But yeah, if you could get around 20, 23 carries, around 80 yards, and maybe possibly a touchdown against Cleveland Browns, I would really, really start looking at him as a real star player on this team. On this team, we don't have that many star players. Mark Ingram, he's 31. He's not going to ever be that franchise running back that we want or that we're looking for. But he can be a star for this season. And honestly, the way we look against the Jacksonville Jaguars, I could see us making the playoffs. I mean, of course, it's still very, very early. Many people were writing us off at 0-17 or 1-16 or just not even getting 3 wins. But the way we played on Sunday, considering everybody, or pretty much almost everybody, had us losing to the Jaguars and had us getting blown out, it ended up being the completely other way around. We beat the Jaguars, and we didn't just beat them. We whooped them. So, I mean, if we can at least get a close game against the Cleveland Browns, even if we lose, I wouldn't be upset. But if we can keep it within a 5-6 point game, at least a 1-score game, and if we lose by 1 score, I would have a ton of confidence in this football team. The Cleveland Browns, they just went neck and neck with the Kansas City Chiefs last week, and early in the game, they looked like they were pretty much going to dominate them. But, I mean, you can't dominate Patrick Mahomes. Their offense is way too explosive. But the the Cleveland Browns looked like they were going to just blow the water off of Kansas City, and they didn't. I mean, in the end, they didn't. But if we can at least keep neck and neck with the Cleveland Browns, I feel like we are not a bad team. We're a team that could maybe slip in for that wild card spot, and Mark Ingram, he's going to be the guy to help us get there. Mark Ingram, in all of his years, I believe he's only had, he's only had 3 1,000-yard rushing seasons, which kind of seems surprising. I thought he had a couple more, but it's his volume. His volume and his leadership, as I've been saying for pretty much the whole video, his leadership is immense on a football team, and we've seen it so far. But, Mark Ingram, that's my guy who's been the best addition to this football team, whether it's been a free agent signing or a drafting like Nico Collins, Revan Jordan, anybody like that. But my guy is Mark Ingram. I believe he's going to have a major impact on this team going on through the season, as he already has shown to be through training camp, preseason, and week 1. But as I said, week 2 is going to be a very, very big test for him. As I said, around 20, 23 carries, hopefully a little bit around 80, maybe a little more or more than 80. It's going to be tough going against this Cleveland Browns run defense. But yeah, let me know who y'all guys think is y'all's favorite, free agent or draft class addition to this Texans football team. Let me know who y'all think is going to have the biggest impact. And let me know how far do y'all think we're going to go with Tyrod Taylor and Mark Ingram kind of leading the helm at quarterback 1 and running back 1? Let me know if y'all guys think we can make the playoffs or have a losing record or at least an 8-9, 9-8 record, somewhere around there. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And it's been Clutch City Entertainment out. Peace.